Hi, back again. Today we want to optimize here this house called LES LUTINS. We built it before. So we start. We take the house itself and Shift D, make a copy, then move, or M to move to the third layer. And we go to the third layer. That is the house itself. And we look what we got there. I must look here first. There's all in, and here is that with them. So that means we don't need here this big one. So that means we can delete here these words. That can be one face there. Very mysterious, but okay, we deleted that. So we can close now that again. So then we delete here this whole thing, X, delete words. Then we delete that here too. And here in that green, we don't need that. He marks all, that is very mysterious here. X words. Then that here complete, deleting. Good. Then here we have a double line, so we can dissolve them and dissolve that too, that here too, and that too. Then we can close that here with F and get this here. Here is some failure in. Yeah, here's a double line or such. So we delete these edges there. There we have one. And here we see there is something. There is a word. So we dissolve this word. This word too. Then we get here this 4, extrude, and close with F. Then this here we can dissolve to this word. And here on the side. Then that complete edge here, dissolve, that edge, dissolve, that edge. So we make it with all edges that we don't need. So all this green stuff we don't need. So we can delete them. That is only a texture later. So X, delete words. Then I think that one we can dissolve. Good. And one of them I think we can dissolve too. Then that one here we can delete. Then we can dissolve this one and look for the words. Here that isn't needed. Delete, delete, delete. We only have to close here that part with F. Wow. This part with F. So Then we go on what we can dissolve. We can dissolve that, and that. So we have one face only there, and here this two dissolve, and here that one. So we look what we got here. Here's something mysteries. So we delete that simply. Delete words. Okay, that was there a little part from that, but who cares? We make it new. Delete edges. So we have that here, that, and extrude that to the Y and F to close. So the rest is optimized. Think so. We have 86, that is good. Here this windows we will make a little bit deeper in, so that we have an effect there for the windows. That one is correct, the rest is good. So we can file save as last version plus optimize. Good, save. We have that one. There is nothing else on it, so we only have now to render and put that on them. So that means we can delete that here, and all what is on layer 2, we can A, select all, X, delete. Okay. So we have now only the two houses there. We take the cam, N to open the panel, and get here the rotation of the cam 90, 0, 0. So we look from front, then we go here to the camera menu and set it to autographic, then N to hide this panel, then we bring it more to the back, we go to render and give there a resolution of 1024 to 1024. Okay. Then numpad 0 to jump in the camera and go to the camera and set the scale zoom on, grabbing as great as you can so that we use all pixels that we have there, such like that. Good, we have that. So we have one thing to do is we must get here the nodes all to emit, because it must be lightened, then you see it in the render later better. So the roof, wow, what is that for a roof? Nice texture on and all this stuff, wow. Really annoying. Good, but we kill here the diffuse shader and get there an emission shader. Plug in here the color and plug that here in the shader. And then we take here a 3 or a 2 or something else there. And here the same, the diffuse we kill with X, and then add shader emission. We connect the color to color and the emission to the shader. Here we get 3, 2. Good. So we have done that, but it looks a little bit too... the contrast must be gone, so X. Because when you have emission you can't have any shadows there, so there makes the contrast nothing. So we delete them and take it simply from the color. We go here deeper to a 1, I think that is too lightened here. Okay, Then we have there also the stone wall. There we delete here the bright contrast and diffuse and add there this emission shader. So we get it in there, color from the image into the emission and the emission into the mix shader. So we have that there. I think one is enough. Good. Then the last one is the puts itself. There is the same. We delete that and bring there this emission shader in. Wow, that was wrong. It connects too fast. That's bad for me. So connect here the color with the color and the emission with the shader. Same with the green wood there. So we get the color shader, emission shader, get in there and take this green from there and make it a little bit darker. Good. So now we render that. So we have here two problems, that here don't fit and that the windows there are not good. So what we can do is first to look what is with this door there, and we see that is too big there. So we can delete this whole thing there, so that we only get here this part and that we close. Have to close that here. We can dissolve the word. That was a failure, so we go back. Good, we'll let it like it is. Eagle for me. Oh, I've forgotten that isn't the low poly, that is the high poly. So here we must do it other way. Yeah, scale set 0 and bring it more up to. So that. Then what was the other? The windows. Yeah, there we must make a higher roughness for the glass, and it should be more black or something. We will see that. We go in render mode. That looks better. Yeah, but the transparent can be a little bit dark too. And here the roughness can be higher, I think, when we get there black or something. So, and then we have it. Yeah. Good, we now render that again, but I will take a look at the stone wall there with the emission. That isn't that sharp as it should, and that is not that good. We get that here away and kill all this shader shit there and only place it into the surface. Then we see this realignment here. Normally I love it a little bit darker. So we must work here with a color mix RGB and mix that with black, and then get that higher, and we make here multiply to it, then we can get it darker. But not too dark. Good. The roof. That is too light too. So we add there the same RGB mix with black and a multiply and a high factor. Good. Then we render that all. Looks better, but here I want a little bit more 3D. So that means that we take this place and make it higher. So maybe an add and go here to 3 or such, but it don't works here. So we go to multiply and to 0.5. It makes no sense here. Okay, then we go back to normal. Okay, you won. Harvest. Good. Maybe we can, before we emitting, give their contrast. So add color, bright contrast before it, and then the contrast higher. Makes no sense here too. Don't know why, but it is like this. Because it's an emitting material, that's it. Good, but we now render it. It is now eagle. Render. And that is the right side. So we take here image, save as image, and we call this LES LUTINS right. Save. Then we bring the cam behind that thing and rotates at 180, numpad 0, and then render. That's the left side, so image, save as image, left, and save as. Then numpad 0, rotate set 90 degrees. That must be the front view. Numpad 0. Here we can scale up a little. There we go, in there more. Yeah. Then render. Here that window is too strong, that is not good there. So we go here to window and give there a little bit less black. We go here. The roughness is down too, so we can go here more to the light. So render that. Yeah, it looks better. Here we have that front thing. We must rebuild that. So we see here the down part. We mark that with border selection and simply grab that up. So that here we should also bring up to fit, and the same is here. Bring it up. There's another one behind, so bring them up too. Good, then we render. But for me that is too green there. I must clear it. Puts. Why the puts look so green? It should be yellow. Lighten the yellow. Maybe more light. So try here 3 or such. 3 is too much too. Too much 2 I think, so 1.5. And give here more to the yellow. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So render. It's green again. What should that? It's awful. So we go to multiply. The original picture with a yellow. And it should be yellow. When I say yellow, I mean yellow. So render. Okay, it's a bit too yellow. But so it's okay. Looks automatically darker. You see that here is lightened, there, oh, not lightened. It's really fucking stuff there. So, but that is the front. So, image save as, we call it front, and we must make the other again, because we changed the color now. Front, point, JPEG. Then we go out of the cam, rotate, set 180, numpad 0, and that is green, really? No, that isn't green at the back. Never ever. Think that must be yellow puts there. Then that makes sense. Good. So we render that. Wow, here overall arrows. That isn't funny. So Shift D, place it there, we rotate that, and then we take here on a normal axis and scale set to place it there, then Shift D, place it over here and rotate. So that we have here something that looks like it should look. Horrible. All here is different. I don't know why, but who cares? Oh, we render that. Now we go on. Image, save as, and this is the back. Save as, then we take again the right and left side, so rotate Z90. That is now the left side. Again. And we must scale here the orthographic view again, that we get most of it on the picture. Then render again, it was left. What he makes there? Really? Very funny. Funny stuff here. Every time funny. Good. We delete here all what we don't need. Don't know what happens there, where that comes from, but we simply delete it and then plug that onto and ready to go. And here, what's that? On the top? Why on the top? Oh, that's this other shit in there. So we make it the same, we delete what we don't need and let it like it is then. Good. Which side it was? The left side. Here we can go deeper, I think. So we can set it there, and this one can be more there. Okay, and that one can be deeper, and scale set. Scale set. Wow. Makes mystery things. You know such? Good. So now we render after years. And again, save it as left this time. And then last one. bring to the Y, rotate set 180, render. Save as, that's the right side. Good, now we go here to the third line, render layer. Layer, not render layer. And we delete all materials. We give a plus. That's the right side. Let's look. Yeah, right side. So plus, plus, and plus. We need 4 materials. The first one should be new, and it should be LES LUTINS. Alright. Then we can take that whole thing and Control C to copy. Then we need here an principal shader. Then we say it should be an image. But before, we must go in our folder from LES LUTINS house. That is here. And we have to take these pictures and cut them out and bring them in our main texture folder in St.Michel folder. So they are in, and now we can select them, open up the texture from our texture folder, and there's something with LES LUTINS. So we look LES LUTINS, right. Then we go edit mode, deselect all, take face selection without background selection, then border selection, and take the whole right side, only the right side. Good. Then we apply this LUTINS there, and we take U and unwrap from U. Then we go here to the UV image editor and get it here away, and get here our LES LUTINS right one, that one. Then we scale simply up our UV that it fits with the original there. Yes, wonderful. Then we go to the other side. It's Control 1 on the numpad. That is the left side then. A to deselect all. Border selection, and only mark the right side. That is one without cut. Really? I must see that. Well, then we need a knife to cut here through, and then we have 2. Okay. So only the left side. Wow, this is German, yeah. New material. Control V. Forget it. LES LUTINS left. Again. Principal. Open image from texture folder. It's the left side, so LES LUTINS left. Then U to unwrap from U. kick that here, open up the left lutins there and scale it up and grab it to fit with. Maybe a little. So we got that, and we must assign that. Then we have that side on that side. Wow, we are really good. But don't forget here in the principal shader to give their high roughness, yeah. And the right one too. High roughness. Good. Then we look now from the front. That is Control 3 in this case, because the house is turned. Normally it's not the right one, but you know what I mean. So that looks all from the front. And we call it LES LUTINS on front. Take the principal shader, open up image, open from texture folder, and take here the front image, and you unwrap from view, kick that here and open up that front picture and scale the UV and hit the reference. Then get here a sign, and the front is there. You see it's too glossy, so we go to the higher roughness there. So that we have also only the back is missing. So we go to the back and mark that, and you unwrap from view. We select a new material, new LES LUTINS. That is the back, I think. So we take it principal again, then the image, then open it up and get here in the texture folder the back side of the LES LUTINS house, and kick that here away and open up the back picture, and then simply scale it up and grab it to fit with the ref. We have to assign that to the back side, and then we have that to. Okay, see here we get some problems, so we grab it simply a little bit down. Yeah, it helps nothing. Then that here, grab it up. So it is like it is. So we have that. Only here we should take these inner faces from our windows and go to the behind view and view project from view and give them simply grabbing and bring it here to the yellow stuff there, and we say assign the back side, then they're all yellow there and all is fine there. Oh, we've forgotten here one, so we give them the back too, and an unwrap from the back side view. So that happens there. We can happen there and here too. Then we must look from that side, view, unwrap from view, and grab it here and take the back as a sign. Then we have it. Good. A house with 86 words perfectly. File. Save. That was it for this tutorial. See you in the next. Bye.